about paying for convenience. I've had like 2 items delivered to my door before because after work, the last thing I want to do is go home and spend an hour at the grocery store. I don't want to do that. So I kind of have to, or I would go crazy. But I see it with more millennials, that generation, because we kind of grew up with these conveniences. But how often do you spend money to avoid a minor inconvenience? Do you do it a lot? What's the worst
Uh,
you've ever done?
Well, like I said, the ones that I know that older folks, like in my generation, the Gen Xers do, are like Uber. Uber's become one that I think they're all
Yeah.
comfortable with now because they're understanding, hey, we're just getting a ride from here to there, and makes it a lot easier than trying to get some parents or some people to help you out, or doctor's appointments. Even I think that's really made a big difference. So I can see how driving might be one. The DoorDash, I've seen a lot of people my age use it. They're used to it now. My good friend Diane in Florida, she uses it all the time. She is like the master. Has got all
Why
the
not?
apps, knows all the secrets, has it down to a science. And that works fine. And then, of course, just this week, because both me and my fiance have COVID, we've had to use the Walmart pickup system. So we can do that
Yeah.
now. I know some of my grandparents that use the
That's
Walmart
free.
Plus
That
system.
doesn't cost anything to use. I have Walmart Plus.
Yeah, well, my grandparents do, and so they have figured out how to use that to their advantage as well. So I can see how there's these things that are now making it a lot easier. And if it makes it a lot easier, I think it's just time as it gets used to. And as older folks that are so used to driving to go pick up food and go do all these things, now it's like, now I've told you many times I stopped doing the pickup thing because I want to get my steps in. I want to walk. I'm like, geez, have I become this lazy? I
There
can't
are
even go
other
do them
ways
myself.
that you can get those steps in, Ernesto.
I know, like going out and working out. I get it, but still, I'm just saying
Yeah.
that's what it comes out to. And I think that's where it's like, okay. So, but
Okay.
answer this question and let us know what you think. What do you would you spend money to avoid a minor inconvenience? Yes or no? Text us or call us at the Zia Comics line number at 575-523-5478. Since we're not in studio, just leave a message. You can also leave your message for the birthdays there. We'll make sure that we get them for you, so it works that way.
Um,
So it's Go ahead.
I gotta say something. We had a text message come in about the star of the day. It said, "Right on with the star of the day. I know the Steelers aren't the best team, but I've been a fan since I was about 10. My mom was a diehard Dallas fan, and I wanted a team to root for. And the Steelers had this steel emblem, like was on my steel toy truck, so I chose them. Been a supporter for 50 years. True story. That's why this born and raised New Mexican is a Steelers fan. I love it. It ties to
There
the
you go.
childhood. That's awesome.
All right, a couple of things going on today on this Wednesday, January 12th. It's International Kiss a Ginger Day. You ever date a redhead,
No,
Morgan? Ever?
my brother's a redhead, so that'd be weird.
Really? Is that because of your brother, or you never found a cute redhead to date, or
My brother's a redhead, so that'd be weird.
that's why you never dated red. So redheads had no
Yeah, my
chance to be
brother's a
like,
redhead, so that'd be weird for the 3rd time. I couldn't
all
do it.
right, I'm just trying to figure out. I'm like, so suddenly all redheads were
I just think about my brother every time I see a ginger, so I'm like, "Nope, could never date one." And I'm married,
um,
you know.
I dated one, but the hair was she colored the hair. So that's
Oh, she
how.
wasn't like, she dyed her
That
hair, so it
wasn't a
wasn't red.
natural redhead. No, I've
I
never
think
dated.
n natural redheads are stunning.
I think
Stunning.
so too. So, yeah, who's the most famous model for a redhead? Can you think of Scarlett Johansson? Maybe.
Model? Is Scarlett a model? She's not a
Well,
natural redhead, Ernesto, that's just for Black Widow.
oh, okay. Well, I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out here who's like a beautiful natural redhead.
I don't know. Put me on the spot. I don't know. I can't think of one right now. Jessica Chastain is a beautiful redhead
Okay, there you go. So yeah.
actress.
All right. Well, if you're married to a ginger today, make sure to kiss them and have a international kiss a ginger day. So, yeah, sure. French girls, I'm all for it. So let's go over there. Yeah. All
French
right.
girls? What does that have anything to do with redheads?
They're French redheads.
Well, I'm sure, but I've never heard someone just directly tie redheads to French women.
Anyway, moving on before I get myself in trouble here. Jeff Bezos is having a birthday today, a very rich man. What do you get Jeff Bezos for his birthday?
Um, who knows, Ernesto? Stock. Get him some stock. Good morning, Kimberly.
Good morning, Kimberly. Yeah, no, I say just get him a thank you email. Hey, happy birthday. There you go. Here's something interesting in Norway that's I can't believe they're doing this. It's one thing to ask for guns back, but in Norway, they're telling the military members to return their army issued underwear and socks when they're done serving.
That's nasty.
Appar-
I don't
appar-
understand this.
Apparently, they'll be used by a new crop of recruits.
Ew!
Norway's military is hurting for supplies thanks to the pandemic shortages. So hope they got lots of bleach. I'm gonna
I'm
hope.
about to say there has to be so many different types of things you could wear other than reused underwear. Like, can they just oh my gosh, that's awful.
I don't know what the heck's going on in Norway. I'm like, this is how bad it's gotten. I mean, come on, geez. All right, well, there you go. The CEO of an Arizona software company is offering to pay employees $5,000 to quit if they don't like their job after 2 weeks. The way he sees it, the company will have invested less in training, and if the worker quits later, plus if they stay, he says it sets the stage for a great working relationship. The program has been going for less than a year now. So far, none of the 38 employees he's hired has left and taken the money.
Mm,
Wow, he must be doing a good job there to keep them
yeah, for
staying.
real.
So, yeah, but okay, imagine that. Hey, I start a job, $5,000. Once you leave, here's your 5,000. See you
It's
later.
that's not really enough. It'd have to be like 15 at least. You know?
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe 20. That's not enough. 5 grand really isn't enough.
I agree with you on that. I just think, at least he's trying something different. So I mean, that's got employees wanting maybe to stay there. But I mean, I'm also thinking he must be doing a good job. So
Yeah, for sure.
all right. Wine and cheese are a classic pairing, would you say?
Absolutely.
But two more words to add to that are a lot less classy. A new poll found that the top food men like to pair with wine is mac and cheese.
Interesting. I never think, "Oh, let me get a glass of wine when I'm eating mac and cheese," but I could
Mm,
see it. Cheese
The
and
number one
pasta, basically.
the number one choice for women isn't much better. It's chicken wings, which you could
Chicken
argue.
wings and wine?
Yeah.
Classy, I love it.
Would you like chicken wings and wine? I think my girlfriend's all for that.
Y
I mean,
I
my
can have
my
a glass of wine with just about anything. I normally have at least 1 glass at dinner, so
but with mac and cheese, have you ever had that?
I'm sure I have. Have you?
No, I've never had it, so I'm gonna have to try that sometime and check that out. So that would be kind of fun to see how that would be like.
I just drink wine with just about everything, so had wine last night with chicken fingers.
Well,
Why
there
not?
you chicken fingers. Okay, so close to chicken wings.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm just saying this is interesting. I'm just like I never thought about pairing any of that stuff together. So we mentioned this a little bit earlier that the Oscars are coming back with a host, and they're going to be looking for somebody to actually host the show, do the whole ceremony and stuff. And it looks like Tom Holland's one guy that they reached out to. I think would be great. But
Yeah, because
you're
he had
thinking,
mentioned in an interview that he wanted to do it. Yeah, I think it'd be cool to have, like, an actor do it. I can't remember the last time there was, like, a true actor hosting it.
yeah, because we've usually had talk shows. Ellen's done it, right?
Yeah.
Usually it's like
Jimmy
talk show hosts.
Fallon, James Corden, yeah, like, all the talk show hosts.
Yeah, but they go with
Drew
them because
Barry what?
Drew Barrymore. You were saying?
Yeah, Drew Barrymore would be good because she does talk show host, and she's an actress, and she's won an Oscar.
You know
That'd
who
be
would be
kinda
better
cool.
than that? Kelly
Who?
Clarkson. Kelly
Oh,
Clarkson.
Kelly Clarkson. Like, yeah, but it doesn't make sense. I don't know. She'd be cool to host the Grammys. I don't know
A
about the
Grammy.
Oscars.
Why? Why? Because she could also sing during Sarah.
'Cause she hasn't won an
During
Oscar. She's not an actor.
okay, has Drew Barrymore's won an Oscar
She was like the youngest. She won it when she was very little. She was like the youngest
for
person to
ET?
ever win. I don't remember the movie, but she was like one of the youngest best actress award winners.
Okay, well there you
Yeah.
go. All right. Well, we want to thank everybody who tuned in, and once again, minor inconveniences. I say just go do it yourself, but of course, other people. All right, but thanks for tuning in this morning. This is your Country Mornings on 103.9 KGRT. We'll see you tomorrow morning.